Physicians University. That was where things, became very surreal to me that that was an industry that I was going to be involved in one way or another for the rest of my life. So I'd worked on a special access weapons project at a very early age, and then I quickly got debriefed out of it. Obviously, I was not in any sort of shape to uh, uh, be a contributing member of the project, but delineating uh, the 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 nature of my composition with the paper, you know, that was uh, a duty that I had to see through. And then I went on. I started a domestic biosolutions right out of college. I stayed in. I did a few master's programs because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but I wrote a paper that became a project that became a phase one SBIR, phase two SBIR, two round threes, and that was for a steam methanol reformer and a syngas uh, autothermal reformer, which is basically like a Fischer-Tropsch reaction that converted landfill gas into synthetic rocket fuel and methanol. That was the byproduct. So I took that to exit and went straight back into contracting, and then I did that. Me and my dad side by side for 5 years, and it was me, my dad, and we had two guys who worked for us. So we kept it pretty small, but we had 50 contractors that were our customers. But what we would do is we specialized in getting 8A contractors participating in the small business mentor protege program. So we would go around and we would find contractors, and we would partner them with mentors, and then I would write the proposals. My dad would either cover on-site safety, or we would cover scheduling, just every facet of the industry we could touch. And it's just as you had mentioned, the um, the small business defense contractor doing everything yourself. What is the cost of it? Well, the cost of it is uh, I've come to learn that I don't do it for the money, because I've done it at a capacity where I did have $250,000 worth of cars sitting in my driveway. I did have two jets. I did have um, uh, you know all the material things, but when my dad got sick, uh, we hadn't necessarily planned for that. Um, we had kind of been, very very fortunate as far as no issues with health, and then full heart, liver, kidney failure, boom, right? And um, for almost a year and a half, I didn't work, and getting back into the industry, I actually had the luxury of being able to pick and choose the projects that I've worked on, and I did the Air Force Academy Welcome Center. I was the executive project manager for that. I did the Bluegrass Army Depot. I was the systems integration engineer with Bechtel. I also wrote the grant to the Office of Economic Adjustment for the BRAC, or the Base Realignment and Closure Procedures. I worked with the Workforce Development and Bluegrass Area Development District.